Okay, so many people want to trade on Binance, but you don't know how to go about it. Now, what can you do? What assets can you trade on Binance or exchanges? Let me put exchanges first. Now, we trade cryptos on exchanges. We trade cryptos on exchanges, right? We trade cryptos on exchanges. And then we trade currencies on brokers. That's the two different things. Now, we also trade crypto assets. We have two types. We have the hybrid and crypto and financial. More or less like BNB USD cannot be traded on Binance. Somebody will look at me and say, what are you trying to say? Yes, I know what I'm trying to say. BNB USDT cannot be traded on brokers like Hot Forest, Deriv, stuff. That's the two different things. Now, when you're on a platform and they give you BNB USD signal, and you are a pure crypto person, then what you have to now come and do is that you come and look for BNB USDT. We good? That is where we are going, right? Good. Now, by now, I believe everybody can at least walk through the app. Okay. Now, demo, how to trade on a practice account. But before then, let me open your mind a little to how profitable it is to trade. I showed it to my people yesterday. I know some of them did not sleep. See leaderboard. Leaderboard is active traders or top traders with their highest return on investment. Now, when we say return on investment, we're just looking at, or we're just saying how much you start trading with and how much you accrue for the week. And someone, the leader, the first person on the leaderboard is making 1,183.16%. All right. I hope you can see. If you can see, just let me know. Second person is making 313.08%. Is that not a good interest? Like, is that not a good outcome to trade with? Definitely yes. Okay? Definitely yes. So you can also do the same. You can practically do the same. I see these people, they don't enjoy too much sleeping, even though they sleep. The most important thing is that they are always with the charts looking for the market opportunities to make decisions on it. Maybe you don't have the time, but somebody watch that and maybe taking a token from you and giving you the signal or giving it to you free. The only thing you need to do is what? Come here and trade. Simple as ABC. Come and trade. Now, I go to Facebook and a lot of people will contact me. Do you know about Bitcoin investment? Anytime someone asks me that question, I see the person to be a novice to the industry. One man tried it this afternoon. I told him, hey man, I've been in the space for over 80 years. There is nothing called Bitcoin investment. All right. So they are just actually looking at you bring your money and put into a system and they give you ROI. But let me just ask you, what if, please don't take me wrong, don't quote me the wrong way. What if you have the ability to make at least, let's say, 100% yourself? or even 50%, or 20%, or 10%, or 5% your own way, where you don't sleep and wake up and be saying, is the platform gone? Is it on? Is the network okay? Sometimes you be in some businesses, sorry, not let me not use network marketing. Some businesses, and you are kind of um you sleep in the night and you are just doubting if you wake up and that company website is still on. Have you experienced that before? Now they are telling you they're going to trade crypto. Please, you can also trade crypto yourself. That is why I'm showing you this. That's why I gave you my time all this while, so you get the skill, get the concept. All right. Now, when you get the concept right, when you get the concept right, when the company come and it's fake, you will know. You will ask questions. Hey, why is this not here? Why is that not there? Why is this not there? And you are getting your answer. That is why you need to do this. All right. Now let me switch. Let's go to practice account. Okay. Mock. You just click on the more button. So let me just show you this one. Just click on the more button. All right. That's the step you can use. Click on it. Scroll down. Okay. So you are there. This one. Let me clean. This one. Maybe you've been seeing it and you don't know the purpose. So now you are there. Okay, so let's say I want to customize it. I want it to be on my home page. So I'll just add it. It's there. Maybe you don't want something, you can just edit it. The ones you use frequently, you can just rearrange it so you can see them there. So I'm done. So it means that on my home page, I'll see the mock trading directly. I don't have to go to the mall before I bring it up. Let's say I'm not a football fan. Maybe I can just edit it and remove that football saver. So there is much space for me. Yes. So simple. Yeah, done. So my mock trading is there. Okay. Are we good? Chat box. We good? All right. Can I continue? Okay. So mock trading. Now, I have opened it before and I passed through the what? The tour. So it brought me here directly. But when you are opening it for the first time, like for the first time, it will give you the tour. What is tour? The tour is just to help you know some important features, right? Now, one thing I will tell you is that, please, the pop-up comes beneath here. The pop-up, what's it? The pop-up will come somewhere here, down. Please, take your time and read. If you don't understand, read until you get it. For instance, it will tell you that click on faucet. Where is the faucet? This is the faucet. So after it tells you click on faucet, it will highlight that place for you. At that point, nothing is active apart from the faucet. So it's just trying to let you know what to do there. It will get to a point to tell you asset, select an asset. You have to click there. You follow that instruction to click there. If not, you will end up saying, I am doing it and it's not working. No. Then the next thing you see is the type of trade they support. and then the execution. Okay. All right. These are things you should know. Then you can take a practice trade. Then they will show you everything in it there. All right. Good. Now we set it. Now this one, it has nothing to do with your real account. This one has absolutely nothing to do with your real account. So tomorrow, those in MMA group, even though we are done, but randomly, I'll be giving you guys some few stuff, right? Maybe I'll do that for Christmas. Then we call it, we end that one today. All right. So what you should do is that after this class, try something and give me a screenshot. Okay. Try something and give me a screenshot. Right. Now, these are few things you should understand. You'll be hearing margin and leverage. The most important ones are those two, the margin and leverage. How much are you losing per trade, or how much do you want to risk per trade? All right. So in Forex, we use lot size. In futures, we are using leverage, and that type of leverage also matters. So we have two types of leverage. We have the cross, and then we have the isolated. Good. Now, let me just show you where I clicked before that happened. So I click here, okay, cross. So under cross gives me the option. Now, this is the option to select. So if you want to go with cross, please, you can just do it good to yourself by what are cross and isolated modes. That's the good you can do to yourself. Then you just read cross margin mode. All cross positions under the same margin asset share the same asset cross margin balance. In event of liquidation, liquidation means you lose, sorry, yes. In the event of liquidation or profit or loss, okay, your asset full balance along with any remaining open positions under the asset may be forfeited. Don't worry, I'll break it down for you. Which means that you might set your stop loss, yet the trade can eat into your equity. Okay, that is the cross. Now, isolated. Margin assigned to a position is restricted to a certain amount. If the margin falls below the maintenance margin level, the position is liquidated. However, you can add more and remove margin at will under this method. So it's all in, let me just take it simple. You enter the trade, your target is to you lose, let's say, $10. So you set your stop loss to $10. Then according to that, it goes with your leverage. So as you went with your leverage, what happens? When price gets there, you should close the trade for you. Okay. So on the isolated, it closed the trade for you perfectly just by taking the amount you are risking. But cross goes beyond the amount you are risking. So if you are beginning, please stay with isolated, or as you are trading the mock, the demo account, try isolated and see how comfortable you are with it. If you want to take the trade, your pen and paper, like I always say, should be beside you, or notebook should be beside you. You note down everything. I took this trade with 20x leverage. We're going to go into that. I took this with 20x leverage under cross margin. I took this with 10x leverage under isolated margin mode. This is the result. This is how much I lose. This is how much I gain when the trade hit take profit. This is how much I lose when the trade hit stop loss. What is the difference? Which one are you comfortable with? So once you put those things together, automatically You will know what you're doing. Don't just come and tell me, it's just demo. So I just want to try something and see what will happen. No, you end up doing that to your life account. Right? Okay, let's continue. Now, after you made your decision on the margin mode, you now go for leverage. How do I get that? Let me show you. So you click on this, click this 20x. It always comes default 20x, 20x. Mostly default is 20x. The question is, do you want to raise 20 times or the 20x, right? Maybe no. So it's no. Okay, so we click there. Then we have adjust leverage. Adjust leverage. You can now adjust. Let me now show you how to adjust. Okay. Let me bring this first. This I want to annotate for you. All right, so you can adjust using the plus or the minus, or you could equally use the bar here. You can use it. How do you use it? You just click adjust from the left to the right. Okay. Adjust from the left to the right to the number you want. Okay. Or you just use the plus or minus to adjust it, right? So maximum position current and the leverage is 1 million USDT. Like the quantity of equity you can spend under this leverage is 1 million USDT. Like that's how much trade you can hold per position. Okay. So selecting higher leverage, such as 10x, increases your liquidation risk. That's your loss. Oh, okay. Always manage your risk levels. Always. Even if you are expert, please always manage it well. Okay. All right. So let's say I want to use 15x. I want to use 15x. All right. So confirmed and crossed margin. Right. Then what next? Which asset do I want to trade? Okay. So this is where you choose the asset. USDT assets or assets that are pairing with USDT. That's where you click. So I'm clicking. Okay. Then you search whatever asset you want to trade. So let me just see if I have any asset I want us to look at. 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. So let's assume you want to trade. Okay, let me look through. I'll end up mentioning BTC. So let's say we want to trade ADA. No, we can't trade gold here. We can't trade gold here. We can only trade gold on currency, brokers. So let's say we want to trade ADA. That is our asset. Now, something happened. As I selected the asset, you realize that the 20x changed. Who noticed that? Observation skills in trading is one of the best. So what it means is that select the asset first before selecting the margin and the leverage. Always select the asset first before margin and leverage. Okay. All right. Now, we're now going to set margin. We now know how to do that. I'm okay with 15. Okay, 15 confirmed using cross. Okay. Now, what do I want to do? That's the question. So let's assume I want to buy. Okay. Now, this is why you do that. We have two buttons here, 1 and 2. When you click on sell, the color will change to red. Yes. So the limit you see in here is now a sell limit. When it appears at buy, that is what? A buy limit. Okay? Hope you're good. Right. Now, we have types of execution. Right. Let me now show you again. I'm actually doing this so that you know where I'm clicking before doing it. Okay, I just don't want to click when you don't know where I clicked. All right, so I'm trying to give you the best illustration today. All right, so here, repeating it again. When you click it, you now see types of execution. Okay, type of execution. The first one, which is always default, is limit order. So if you are dealing with limit order, it means that probably prices are above where you are, where the market currently is, and you expect it to come down to buy or to come up to sell. That is limit order. Mostly it goes with the signals, all right? But in most cases, you see market. That is instant execution. So at that time, you are the price you are setting, you want the trade to go with it immediately. Okay, all right. So let's say we're going for limit order. Then we set the price. How do you set the price, or where do you set the price? This is where the price is set. So most signals goes with buy at, even currencies, buy at a certain price. You must always know where you are buying the asset from. Okay, good. So after you set that, the next thing is how much do you want to spend on the trade? You have set your margin, you set your leverage. How much do you now want to set for the trade? How much are you putting into this trade? Okay. How and where do you do that? So you take it from here. This whole area is for that. So you can use the plus or minus, or you can just type the quantity, or you can use this bar as well. Simple as that. Not difficult. All right. So I can use the plus. Now, when I use the plus, you see a pop-up came, which is the quantity should be larger than 32 ADA. Okay, 32. All right. So it means that I can adjust. If I want to use 1,000, I want to use 1,700 and 175,655 quantity of ADA. And it means that the cost, where do you see the cost? The cost is 3,337. Now, this goes in conjunction with the leverage and the margin. You need to know the margin, the leverage, then how much you are buying. Okay? Right. Hope you're good. So after that, so let's say I just want to go in for 100. Which is 2 USDT. I want to go for 1,000, which is okay. Right. Then, because it's limit order, I can now click on sell. Okay, before then, Am I selling or buying? If that signal is a sell signal, then you go for short or sell. It is a buy signal, you go for buy or long. Then if the trade goes with take profit, which is very important, you click on the take profit, which is here. Okay, so I'm going to click it. I see that it's now marked or checked. Then you enter the take profit value they give you and the stop loss value given you. After that, you can make your decision. Let's say we are selling. Then the confirmation will come. The symbol, the price, the amount, the mark price, estimated liquidation price. That is the probability of how much you will lose. 15.191579 USDT. And then 4,703% expectation. And then you are spending 21.29 USDT or dollars. And you confirm yourself. So everything is correct. The trade will be successful, but it's successful and running. Now, this is an open order because it is a limit order. Price did not get there yet, so it's pending. So it can only be taken until price gets there. If price never gets to that price, the trade will not execute. Now, there are some of you that will enter the trade and it will never move, like you'll be there. So sometimes you must look at market condition, market price, correlate it to your price, do plus or minus, and then make the decision. Okay. So if it's a mistake you've done, you can just cancel. Now you can see position have just been activated. So price gets there and trade is now starting to run. My risk level is 0.01%. No matter how, I can't blow my account easily like that. We good? Now, when the trade is running, this is where you concentrate on. So currently we are in a profit of 0.07 and realize P and L, that's profit and loss. And realize profit and loss. So now this also have in conjunction with your margin, how much you are spending and all those stuffs determine. Somebody will take the same trade with a 0.47 profit. The person might be making like $7,000. It's based on the person's risk. Somebody is making $70. Somebody is making $7, and you are making 0.07. So the ratio of your risk determines your expectation. Are we good? Now, you can equally adjust the leverage. You can also adjust the stop loss like we always do in currency at the same time. And then you can close position. Let's assume you want to close position. We'll click here. Clicked it. I think this is a good trade. So you can close all partially or do whatever you can do here. But we just want to close it. Confirm. We are done. Now, they assume you have tested your demo. Can you go live? Please. Not yet. I want to stay here. Okay? Don't just win one trade and be happy. I'm going to trade live. Please, don't do that. All right? Okay. So basically, very simple. You get it right. Perfect. Practice it. You start making your money. Okay. Thank you so much for listening. If there's any question, bring it up. We address.